McDavid, then Crosby, and then, like, also look at the coach. John Cooper's going to take his guys. There's nobody batting as much for John Tavares because, like, we see it with George, with Doug Armstrong, with Jordan Binnington and those guys there. We hear about why Logan Thompson is in there because Bruce Cassidy has a little bit of sway, right, with that roster too. Like, I just think, like, unless there's a coach or someone that says, I think we need to give John Tavares a better look here. It's the only way I see that happening.
Yeah, and there's enough leadership on the group where I don't think his leadership and his him being a veteran of the team really holds much weight. Like, you're gonna have Marchand there, you're gonna have Sidney Crosby there, you're gonna have Connor McDavid, obviously. So you've got leadership all throughout the lineup. You don't necessarily need to have a guy like Tavares to be the old man, the elder statesman of the room. There's going to be those guys, so he's going to have to make it onto the team the true old-fashioned way, and that's by beating out everybody else with his skill. And he's got an opportunity, he's got a chance. That's why he was invited to the camp. But according to the books, and I would agree with them, it is still very much a long shot that Tavares represents Team Canada at the Olympic Games. One name, though, that I find to be astonishingly high in terms of the sports books considering an absolute foregone conclusion that he's on the team and a lock among locks. They've got Sam Bennett at 200-1 to make the team, minus 20,000 at 200, or 1 in 200 actually. So you got to bet $200, you'll win $1. For every $200 you bet, you win $1. That's how strongly FanDuel currently and the betting market, the sports books, believe that Sam Bennett is as much a lock as anyone else to make the team this year. And I'm not so sure. Like, I get it. He was on Four Nations. He is the reigning Conn Smythe winner, but I don't think that he's like minus 20,000 lock.
I would say if someone say, can you see Sam Bennett on this team? I was like, yeah, I can see Sam Bennett on this team. Like, would you be willing to just throw down everything you have on it? Absolutely not. Like they're giving those odds as if it's like, I mean, because technically now people have to remember, like guys like McDavid are already named to the team. They're there.
They're not on this list, but like, here, let me give you a list of centers, and you tell me, like, just straight up who you would take over Sam Bennett, okay? Crosby or Bennett?
Crosby.
McDavid or Bennett?
McDavid.
Bennett or who else is out there? McKinnon.
Oh, McKinnon. Yeah. There's no debate.
Yeah, Bennett or Point?
I would take Braden Point.
Absolutely, you take Braden Point over Bennett. Here's where I think it comes down to. I think if Sam Bennett makes the team, it's because he beat out these next two players. Sam Bennett or Mark Scheifele?
There's a conversation to be had. I think, like, Scheifele played well. Mm-hmm. Scheifele's a good player. I get it. He's not. Sam Bennett brings what some people bring is like the talk about, like, that gamer.
Yeah, the toughness. Brings toughness to the team.
And look, if you are getting Conn Smythe, Sam Bennett, sure. Mm-hmm. I'll take Sam Bennett over Mark Scheifele.
Okay, but Sam Bennett, or Nick Suzuki?
I
think that the fourth line center role is really the only center position up for grabs. Right?
I think so too.
So you're looking at those three guys pretty much. You're looking at Scheifele, you're looking at Suzuki, you're looking at Bennett, you're looking at Tavares. Like, those are kind of the guys. You could throw Celebrini into the mix too, actually, if you want to. Who else is also here? Wyatt Johnston could be a guy who's in the mix there to make that final spot. So those are the guys you're battling with, and I just don't like. He could make the team. Don't get me wrong. But to be like minus 20,000, that seems insane. insane to me in terms of betting odds. It's quite high for a guy like Sam Bennett. Considering like Nick Suzuki's like minus 320, or I think it's very much like a coin flip between those two players on who makes the team. The betting market does not think so, but we'll see. Between the two, though, really quickly, Macklin Celebrini or Connor Bedard, who do you think is more likely to make it?
Oh, I think Celebrini, but everyone's keeping Bedard. Like everyone is still, everyone is hoping Bedard can reach that potential. But here's the thing: one has shown it right now, the other one is still trying to find it.
Yeah. I guess you could put it that way. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying that Bedard's not a good player at all. It's just he's clearly struggling to.
Well, it's been a disappointment. It's been a disappointment. He hasn't been that generational goal scorer that he was billed to be. He doesn't have the most amount of goals in his draft class. I mean, Adam Fantilli, scored more goals than Connor Bedard so far in his career. So there's one. I'm pretty sure. Let me see, 2024 NHL draft. I think there's who else would have been. No, it's 2023 draft. My bad. 2023 NHL draft. I think there's someone else who has more goals to this point than Connor Bedard. He's close, actually, very, very close. Okay, that doesn't work that way. Okay, interesting. I was wrong actually. For some reason, I thought Fantilli had more goals than Bedard. He's got 2 less goals than Bedard. 20 less games played, but I guess he didn't score as many goals in his rookie year as I thought he did. Actually, interestingly enough, but. Last year, Adam Fantilli scored far more than Bedard. Fantilli had a 30-goal year last season. So, as of now, it's been a bit of a disappointment for him. Just 45 goals through 150 games. That's Fantilli's on pace to have more than that. And even Leo Carlsson's not far off. He's got 32 goals in 130 games as well. So, Bedard has not quite been the all-world goal-scoring threat that we were promised when he was coming out of the draft. But still young, still only 20 years old, has tons of time to change that narrative. And we'll see with the Olympics, a spot on the Olympic team on the line. Maybe he kind of digs in and makes that leap this year. I guess we'll see.
We shall see.
All right, that'll do it for us today on the podcast. Thank you all for listening and supporting the show. You can subscribe to the Locked On Leafs podcast on all platforms and receive daily Leafs content. Follow myself on Twitter at Mickey_Canuck. Follow Dave at D_Morisuti. And follow the show as well at Locked On Leafs. We'll be back with another episode for you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekends, folks.